It's 365 Hawaii.
With Eric and Julie Ziemelis, and behind me is the Ironman competition here in Kona.
We are 9 hours into the Ironman at the end, and all of the fast guys are just coming in right now.
Yep, so we want to show you guys kind of what volunteerism looks like for Ironman, give you the flavor of the race.
And kind of the backside, what happens at Ironman. It's not so much about, you guys all know what happened at Ironman, but kind of looking at it from a local background perspective, I would say.
Yep, and you guys, if you have not done this yet, these are all men this year. Next year is all women.
And there's quite a difference between the two of them, I'll say that.
Yeah, they're breaking course records today, that's for sure.
Yes.
So we're going to show you a little bit more about what's it like to volunteer and be here in Kona during Ironman.
So Julia's off on mainland. She's back later on today and she'll be helping out later, but I'm starting this video out and let's go see all the crazy stuff that's going on as a volunteer. First thought I gotta joke a little bit about is that we're trying to find parking just to even get close to Ironman is a pain, and today's not even Ironman day, and it's still, I am like 3 blocks out and was barely able to find parking. So just kind of one of those, there's just not a lot of parking in this town. Okay, one of the things that's happening here today is that they're doing a check-in with everybody. So they get to, each person gets their name called and they get to walk in, they show their bike, they're heading over there to the, where the bikes are kept. So they have a whole little buzz of what's going on. And it's a Friday thing, so definitely pretty cool what's happening over here. All right, so I am here at the bike staging area. I was working over the nutrition stand just across the way, and I was incredibly impressed on how many people continue to roll in. I've been there for at least 4 hours, and the guys with the bikes have been rolling in ever since, and they're just getting everything set up here. So when they have that transition from the water to the bike, they'll finally get going. But just the amount of people that are here is pretty amazing. One of the amazing things here also is the fact that they are Friday and roughly 4 o'clock, and they are still building everything for tomorrow. And then they have the whole race tomorrow, and then they break it all down at Friday night. By Sunday, it's all gone. It's just amazing on how much they get done in a short period of time. I mentioned that the weather is really good. It's about 84 degrees out today. Little breeze blowing. Humidity is probably 70%, so by Hawaii standards, it's a good day, but not too hot.
Okay, so it's 5 in the morning, and we are now walking with all the Ironmen and their families after trying to find parking. But it is exciting right now because there are already hundreds of people swarming into the downtown core. So we're trying to rush to our aid station right now, where we're going to be for the next 5 hours. We are walking to our space with speed. Okay, there's Mister. We're going to get through this morass of luas. What's that? Okay, so we are in the nutrition aid station tent right now. We've got it all handled. There's all the food is ready to go. And right as we just finished, sun is appearing over Walleye. We got the tiki drums. We got the people sitting there saying, hey, you know, is it time to jump in the water and get going on this race? We are now, it's almost 6 o'clock, so this will start in the next half an hour. But the excitement and the level of energy here is off the hook.
Thank you so much to Shiona Fruin.
Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, the VinFast Ironman World Championship is a go, go, go! Our pro men, it's a fast, furious start as they leave, and they're on their way into Kailua Bay for the 2.4 mile rucker swim, 3,800 meters.
The elite athletes just got out of the water and they're running right by us as they're going into the bikes. This is like the cool part.
What a phenomenal start to the world to give.
This is the man that does it all, Franz Weber.
Okay, so we just finished our 6-hour shift here at the old nutritional
and you guys, I'll
station.
tell you, one thing about being a volunteer is that we could have left at like 10:30, but that's when all these people started showing up for lunch. And so we couldn't just leave our friends. I mean, these were a lot of 365 volunteers. So we stayed extra long, and man, we like fed, I don't know, like 400 or 500 people.
Yeah, we did. So it was a good day. Oops, excuse me.
Sandwiches for 5,000, anyone?
As we just got off our shift, we are up here on Kuikini looking down at it, and the rider, I guess, is the first rider is just about to come in, and it's about, what time is it? It's about 11 o'clock. So remember, the guy's already traveled 100 miles on the bike and 2.5 mile swim, so he is flying. He's still got a marathon to do after this. So it's actually a really interesting race to watch how competitive these guys and how strong they are to make all this happen.
Okay, you guys, oh my goodness, it's been like Eric was saying, it was like 6 hours of volunteering, but you know what? There is something so fulfilling about giving back to the town, because not only did we obviously help make Ironman successful, also Ironman Foundation gives back to local charities to get volunteers together to actually volunteer. So our 365 Hawaii Community Fund actually had about 14 volunteers over the last 2 days, and so we're going to get some money for, you know, what we're doing. But the best thing about a lot of the volunteers we brought together is a lot of these people are single. They might have just moved here, and now they have friends because they got a chance to do something incredible.
So it was the
together.
most exciting thing they've done in a long time.
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
being part of like what the Ironman that brings to town is fun if you're a volunteer. And we were talking about this, is funny.
Yeah.
50% of the people in Kona say, on the Ironman. But 50% said, yeah, dang it, put me right in the middle of it. I want to watch it or volunteer for it. And as you guys can see the excitement around here, we're those kinds of freaks that just love Ironman and also getting in the mix of it because we've been volunteering for years.
Yeah, years, yeah. But all right, so I'm going to add something to it. People in Kona particularly don't like Ironman because kind of what it does is it's kind of a difference of culture. And Ironman are kind of like the strong, fast, go hard, don't care about taking any prisoners and just go make it happen, almost over anybody's expenses. But that's what you need to be an Ironman. I mean, that's required. Yeah. But here it's kind of like the group is together and you're kind of one with everybody. So it's a different experience. And so if you're used to having that one is all, and then having some guy saying it's all about me, that's a whole different story.
Right. And I will say, because some people that might be watching this who might not like Ironman that much, I will say though that they are consistently trying to message the concept of showing aloha when the athletes are here.
Yeah.
Because if Kona says, you know what, we don't want you here anymore, that's going to be really sad for a bunch of athletes that have chosen the Ironman Kona because it is a world championship. So if you are an athlete out there, keep in mind, be kind down the road and show your aloha.
Well, and I'll say this year they really went out of their way to make sure that everybody was here understood that there were some rules that had to be followed.
Yeah.
Here.
Be careful on the roads. And
careful on the
like
roads.
that.
Don't road 4 across, all that kind of stuff. Don't be an asshole. Kind of what it is.
Hey, Bill, I'll give you guys a little bit of something I just heard too. This is one of the first cloudy Ironman that I've actually ever participated in, and some of these race times are actually the fastest on the course because it's a little bit cooler.
Yep.
But I talked to a guy that was helping the swimmers, and they were with jellyfish all over the place.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so a lot of the course volunteers were trying to get the swimmers to get away from where the jellyfish swarm was. So
okay, hang on. Here's the first guy.
The first guy.
Okay, so we are at the old Safeway up here, and it is the Ironman shuttle. And the funny part is that we actually went down to where it's going, which is the Lonnie House Center, to go park down there, but there's no parking. So this is the shuttle to take us to where we parked this morning to walk down again. So it's going to be a long journey, but at least there's some place to park.
The cool is that this thing is running every 10 minutes, and it goes until 8 o'clock tonight. So hopefully if you guys are thinking about this next year, you can park all the way up there and know that you are going to be able to get parking, and it's going to be one that you're not going to get tagged on. We're seeing people getting tagged in a variety of different parking lots that have been closed for Ironman, and there's being guards posted so that people can still go into businesses without Ironman parking. So this is going to be probably a really good solution for you.
Okay, so this aid station is kind of interesting because this aid station has them both going out on their run and coming back. So the stronger guys are coming back and the other guys are just kind of getting out. You can see they've got everything to get these guys going, and after doing their 100-something mile bike ride and their swim, they're starting to feel a little tired. I think the good thing today is the weather has been cool.
Yeah, and also, if you guys see this aid station takes dozens, right? Okay, as you guys know, there's a variety of age groupers, and we've been specifically watching the 50 to 59 and above group, and they're the ones who are coming behind us. The young guys are running, and these guys are walking. They've got a long way to go. These guys are probably not going to come in for another 4 or 5 hours. But God damn it, they're doing it. This is it. This is the best part of this whole thing, is see people just doing it. Just the little pieces of volunteerism. Little pieces of volunteerism. It all comes together to create all of it. What's happening here?
Why, my daughter brought me a free alcoholic beverage from somewhere. It is non-alcoholic beer that's been handing out just to make things a little better so you feel good. So, cheers. Another cool thing about it, they give out some really good swag here.
Yep. Are you having fun?
It's a little hot, but yeah, we're having fun getting to see everybody.
And with that, we say cheers.
Okay, this is the heart of the action. This is where for the next 4 hours or more, we're gonna hear, and so-and-so is an Ironman. If you live in Kona, you know that booms out across the entire city until midnight. And so we're gonna go down and check you guys out to show the finish line. But also, I was gonna tell you guys, it takes hours of volunteer work to build that stage and to do all the carpeting, because we have been there. So this whole thing is gonna be gone tonight by 3 o'clock in the morning. So lots of effort and work goes into this. Okay, one job that is exceptionally, interestingly, and sometimes difficult, these are the catchers. Now, at this time of the day, this means giving someone their towel, make sure that they're hydrated, walk them around so that they can tell if they need medical attention. Later on tonight, these people are like in need of medical attention. People will throw up on these people at the end. These are little unsung heroes. So welcome to the catchers.
I know, I'm trying to get it done, man.
Hold on, Adrian, you are. Victory.
Okay, just as we suspected, that big fat cloud that was coming way over there has now come in, and it's about ready to rain. And when they say flooding, it could rain hard.
Nice work, guys.
Okay, so we are going to wrap it up because the rain is, I'm kind of done with it. So, and we've been here since 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's been a long day, definitely.
Yeah. But you know what, again, even in the rain, people are still going to sit here and cheer on their favorite people. But we'll let you guys go and know that today has been amazing. And if you do come next year, they do have a whole week's worth of stuff. They've got parades, they've got race. So just come, make sure that you know what day it is, because next year, I don't know if it's going to be the last part of October or mid-October back like it normally is. But you guys enjoy yourselves and get out like an Ironman and make every moment count.
And with that, we say
aloha.